Hello everyone, welcome to Parthiva Tech. In this video, we will solve the problem of the day question on GeeksForGeeks for 14th April 2023. The problem statement for today is remove the balls. This problem is based on stack data structures. Let's now open this problem to solve it. So let's go through and understand the given problem statement. Here it is said, imagine an imaginary array of length n containing balls. Given two array, color and radius of length n each, where color I represents the color of the ith ball, while radius I represents the radius of the ith ball. If two consecutive balls have same color and size, both are removed from the array. Geek wants to know the length of the final imaginary array. Okay, so we'll be provided with two arrays here. One will be for the color and other will be for the radius of n balls. And if two consecutive balls have same parameters, that means radius and color both are same, then we will remove them from this array. So the final resultant should contain the length of the that means the number of balls with the different parameters. Okay, so let's go through the given examples to understand it in a more clear way. So here the first example says the size of the array is 3 and this is the color array which is having color as 225 and radius is 334. So here the output is 1. The first ball and the second ball have same color which is 2 and same radius which is 3. So after removing only one ball is left in it. It could not be removed from the array, hence the final array has length 1. So since ball 1 and ball 2 have the same parameters of color and radius, so those are getting removed. So we will be left with only ball with color 5 and radius 4. So that's why the output is 1 here. If you move to the second example, then here it is said that array size is 4 and color array and radius array is given as this. So here the output is 0, because here if you can see that ball 2 and 3, this one, ball 2 and 3 have the same color as 3 and same radius as 5. So we will remove this from this array. Now we have got our array we have got our color array as 1 and 1 after removing this 3 and 3. Similarly, the radius array will again be 2 and 2 only. So both the left balls are consecutive now and they are having the same color and radius. So these two balls are removed as well. So after removing ball 2 and 3, when the array will contain only these two, then here again we can see both the parameters are equal. So even these two balls will be removed. So now we are left with empty final array. So hence the length of the final array is 0. Okay. So for solving this problem, we will be using stack to keep track of the indices of the ball that are not removed. The basic idea is to iterate over all the balls, and for each ball, check if it has same color and radius as the previous ball, which would have been added to the stack already. If it does, both balls are removed. That is, index of the previous ball is popped from the stack and we move to the next ball. Otherwise, the current ball is added to the stack and we move on to the next ball. Okay. So using stack, we will be trying this approach. So for better understanding that how the working will be with using stack, I have just created one diagrammatic representation of this second example. So here the second example says that n was 4 and color array was this and radius array was this. So initially when the stack will be empty, so we will come with the first ball here. So since the stack is empty here, we will insert first ball here. Okay. Now when we move to the next ball, so it contains color as 3 and radius as 5. And what we do when the second ball comes, then we check that this current value of this ball, that means color and radius, is it matching with the current matching with the ball which is there at the top of the stack. So what is the color and radius of that? If both are matching, then we will remove. If not, then we will add. So since first ball contained color as 1 and radius as 2, and this current ball is containing color as 3 and radius as 5. So both these are not matching. So even ball 2 will be inserted. Next we move to the next one. When the next ball comes, so the current ball again containing color as 3 and radius as 5. Now the top of the stack is the ball number 2, which was inserted in the previous step. So now we are checking if the color and radius of the current ball is matching with the color and radius of the top of the stack ball. So here we can see the top of the stack, we have ball number 2, and ball number 2 again the color and radius was same, which is was same as the current ball here in this step. Color is equal to 3 and radius is 5. So these two, ball number 3 and ball number 2, have equal parameters, the same parameters. So what we will do? So we will remove these two. That means we will not insert this ball 3 into the stack, but we will remove ball 2. Whatever is there at the top of the stack, we will remove that. Okay, and this will be discarded here. So when we move to the next step, then we see now the next ball that is coming here, that is having color as 1 and radius as 2, that is ball number 4. Now the stack is left with only ball 1 because ball 2 was removed in the previous step. So now we check whether the color and radius value of current ball, which is 4, is matching with the current and radius value of the ball which is there in the top of the stack. Here in the top of the stack, the value of color and radius, that is 1 and 2 only, which is again matching with the one which is currently coming into the stack. Since it is matching, we will not insert, and we will pop this ball, whatever is there at the top of the stack. Since it contains only one ball, we will remove even this. So after this step, we will see that this stack will be empty, and it will not contain any ball. That's why the output will be 0. So that only was the output here in case of second one. Okay, that output was 0. So whatever we have discussed in this stack, this diagram, same thing we will do through the coding as well. Okay, so let's move to this here. First we'll solve it for Java, then we'll move to C++. I've kept the solution ready. I'll just copy that here just to save time in typing. I have again added comments against each line, that what it does, so that it becomes easy to understand. Let me move it a bit on the left side on the stack. Okay, yeah. So here what it does, this solution first creates an empty stack to store the indices of the ball that are not removed, that are not removed. Then then it iterates over all the balls, that means indices from 0 to n minus 1, that is less than n. And for each ball, the solution checks if the stack is not empty, that is there at least one ball that has been added, that has been already added, and if the color and radius of the current ball is same as the radius and color of the previous ball, that is ball at the top of the stack. Then if both these conditions are true, then it means the current ball should be removed along with the previous ball. Therefore the indices of the previous ball is removed. Okay, so here we are checking if it is not empty, then we are checking that color and radius of the current ball is matching with the color and radius of the ball which is there at the top of the stack. Here it is also mentioned, I have written the same thing only. If both these conditions matches, then what we do, we do stack.pop. So whatever is that index position at the top of the stack, that will get removed. But if this condition is not true, that means that is empty, or these conditions are not matching, then we push that index of the current ball into the stack. Okay, that means if the current ball has a different color or radius than the previous ball, that means that the current ball should be added to the stack if it is not removed. So that's why we are doing stack.push. Once this entire operation is done, that means after all the balls have been processed, the remaining balls in the stack represent the balls that are not removed. Therefore the solution returns the size of the stack as the length of the final imaginary array that we are returning from here. Okay, So that's it in the coding. This was that simple question. Okay, so let's try compiling this code. So here we can see we have got correct output for this given input. Let's try submitting this solution firstly in Java. So here you can see we have got all the test cases covered. So this problem has been solved successfully in using this Java language. So if you talk about the time complexity of this solution, it is in the order of big O of n. If we talk in more detail, then what we do, the loop iterates over all the n balls, and for each ball it either pushes onto the stack or pops one or more balls from off the stack, depending on whether the current ball matches with the previous ball. Since each ball is pushed into the stack exactly once and popped out from the stack mostly once, the total number of stack operations is also big O of n. Since each stack operation takes constant time on average, the time complexity is big O of n only. Okay, so this was the Java solution of it. I have even prepared a C++ solution. The logic is entirely same. Only again the difference whatever we see in syntax, that is there only. So let me copy this solution here. Here again we are using stack here. We are iterating over all the balls. We are again checking the same condition. If stack is not empty and the color of the color and radius of the current ball is matching with the color and radius of the ball which is there at the top of the stack. If this condition holds true, then we pop the index element, index value whatever is there at the top of the stack. But if this condition is not valid, then we consider that current ball and the ball at the top of the stack is different. Then we push the index of the current ball into the stack. And once all this operation is done, we return the final stack.size from this output as the output. Okay, let's try compiling this code with C++. So even with C++ we have got correct output. Let's try submitting this solution. So even our solution for C++ language, that is also absolutely correct. Here also we have got all the test cases covered. Okay, so I'll provide the link for this question in the description box. Please do check that. That's all in this video. Please like, comment and share the video, and please subscribe to our channel for more upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.